Six p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan, the news read by Zahra Sikandar. First, the headlines. Prime Minister says Pakistan is ready to work with Board of Peace to implement Gaza peace plan. United States International Development Finance Corporation has evinced interest in enhancing its footprint in Pakistan. Defense Minister says terrorist attacks in Pakistan are a result of proxy war waged by India in complicity with Afghanistan. Pakistan and Philippines have agreed to enhance cooperation across multiple sectors. All parties to a conference has urged the United Nations Human Rights Council to dispatch a fact-finding mission to Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir for probing prevailing human rights situation. And Pakistan will face New Zealand in Super 8 stage of ICC T20 World Cup in Colombo tomorrow. Now the news in detail. Pakistan and the United States have agreed to enhance bilateral trade and economic activities and mutual cooperation in countering terrorism. This came at a meeting between Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio on the sidelines of Board of Peace leaders meeting in Washington. Both sides underscored the importance of Pakistan-U.S. strategic relations and expressed satisfaction over the momentum and positive trajectory of the partnership. The Prime Minister congratulated President Trump and Secretary Rubio on the successful inaugural meeting of the Board of Peace and reaffirmed that Pakistan is ready to work with the Board of Peace for the implementation of Gaza peace plan. The Prime Minister emphasized the importance of continued high-level engagement between Pakistan and the United States to advance common goals in rapidly evolving global environment. CEO of United States International Development Finance Corporation, Benjamin Black, called on the Prime Minister in Washington, D.C. today. He was accompanied by DFC's Head of Investments, Conor Coleman, and the senior leadership of the agency. The Prime Minister appreciated expanding economic partnership between Pakistan and the United States and recognized DFC's crucial role in catalyzing joint ventures between private enterprises of the two countries. The Prime Minister invited DFC to enhance its financing for projects in energy, mines, minerals, agriculture, and IT sectors. He invited DFC to participate in the upcoming Minerals Conference in Islamabad in April. Benjamin Black briefed the Prime Minister on the agency's strategic initiative, priorities and project pipeline in Pakistan and evinced interest in enhancing DFC's footprint in Pakistan. He highlighted that DFC is firmly poised, including in view of its recent reauthorization to support economic development in partner countries. The Prime Minister invited Benjamin Black to visit Pakistan at his earliest convenience to explore mutually beneficial investment opportunities in Pakistan in various sectors of shared interest. Defense Minister Khwaja Mohammad Asif says terrorist attacks in Pakistan are the result of proxy war waged by India in complicity with Afghanistan. In an interview with France 24, he also discussed the security situation in Pakistan. Asked about a possible contribution of Pakistan to an international stabilization mission in Gaza, Defense Minister stressed that this would depend on what sort of terms of references are drafted for the peace force. He pointed out that Pakistan has significant experience as a contributor to United Nations peacekeeping forces. Pakistan and Philippines have agreed to enhance cooperation across multiple sectors. The understanding to this fact came at a second meeting of the Pakistan-Philippines Joint Economic Commission in Manila. The two sides reviewed bilateral trade and investment relations and acknowledged the considerable untapped potential for expansion. Both sides underscored the importance of private sector engagement and supported the reactivation of Pakistan-Philippines Joint Business Council. Planning Minister Ehsan Iqbal has emphasized on macroeconomic growth driven by an export-led economy to alleviate poverty in the country. He was addressing the launching ceremony of Poverty and Inequality Estimates 24 to 25 in Islamabad today. The minister stressed for the promotion of small and medium enterprises and cottage industries to unlock local potential and eradicate poverty at the grassroots level, highlighting the role of public sector development program. As Iqbal said, it has historically played a critical role in poverty reduction and sustainable development. Reaffirming the government's commitment to achieving a zero poverty goal, the minister said targeted development of potential districts through the establishment of small industrial units would remain a key priority in the upcoming years. Pakistan's digital economy and technology sector have reached new heights with the support of Special Investment Facilitation Council, reflecting growing confidence among global technology investors. Pakistani freelancers earned a valuable $557 million in foreign exchange during first half of current fiscal year, setting a historic record. Currently, Pakistan hosts more than 170 venture capital-backed startups with a combined enterprise value exceeding $4 billion. This is Radio Pakistan. All parties heard conferences said that government of Bharatiya Janata Party is systematically oppressing the people of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. APHC spokesperson Abdul Rashid Minhas, in a statement in Srinagar today, said BJP-led government has taken illegal and brutal steps aimed at intimidating, suppressing and silencing the political voice of the Kashmir people following the abrogation of Article 370 and 35A on August 5, 2019. He further said residents of the Kashmir Valley have expressed serious concern over the possible demographic changes, saying that New Delhi is setting outsiders in the territory. Abdul Rashid Minhas also called upon the United Nations Human Rights Council and other international human rights bodies to send fact-finding missions to assess the ground situation in occupied Jammu and Kashmir. In Washington, Sikhs for Justice has made a historic announcement to give $1 billion for the first official meeting of Board of Peace. Hundreds of Sikhs community members from across the United States gathered in Washington, D.C. to raise their voices for peace, unity and political demands. A clear demand was also presented before President Donald Trump, urging direct talks with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi to hold an independence referendum in Indian-occupied Punjab under the supervision of U.S. State Department. Sikhs for Justice's General Counsel Gurbatan Singh Pannu emphasized President Trump must ensure a peaceful and democratic solution by supervising the referendum. Former U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton has strongly criticized the Taliban regime for systematic suppression of women and curtailment of civil liberties in Afghanistan. In an article published in the International Journal of Foreign Affairs, she said the Taliban, since seizing power in Afghanistan, have completely excluded Afghan women from political, social, and public life. Hillary Clinton said the regime has imposed bans on girls' secondary education, university admissions for women, and their participation in professional activities. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian has expressed satisfaction with the accelerated bilateral interactions with Russia. He was talking to the Russian Energy Minister Sergei Tsilyov, who called on him in Tehran today. Masoud Pezeshkian emphasized his administration's serious determination to implement the Comprehensive Strategic Partnership Treaty signed between Iran and Russia. Now, Israel has denied Palestinians access to Al-Aqsa Mosque to offer Friday prayers. A large number of people were queuing up at the checkpoint near Ramallah, but only a handful were allowed to cross. And in the Super 8 stage of ICC T20 World Cup, Pakistan will face New Zealand in Colombo tomorrow. The match will start at 6:30 in the evening. And finally, the weather. Mainly dry weather is expected in most parts of the country, while cold in northern parts during the next 12 hours. And to end the news, here again are the headlines. Prime Minister says Pakistan is ready to work with Board of Peace to implement Gaza peace plan. United States International Development Finance Corporation has evinced interest in enhancing its footprint in Pakistan. Defense Minister says terrorist attacks in Pakistan are a result of proxy war waged by India in complicity with Afghanistan. Pakistan and Philippines have agreed to enhance cooperation across multiple sectors. All parties to a conference has urged the United Nations Human Rights Council to dispatch a fact-finding mission to Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir for probing prevailing human rights situation. And Pakistan will face New Zealand in Super 8 stage of ICC T20 World Cup in Colombo tomorrow. This brings us to the end of the bulletin for the moment. For more news and analyses, visit our website radio.gv.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.